England versus Croatia, Wednesday, 1 p.m. here on Fox 7. Pre-game coverage begins at noon. The World Cup Championship, by the way, a week from today. The third-place game is on Saturday.
Yeah, still taking a while to get used to a third-place game.
I know.
But it's part of the deal, right? Anyway, we're happy to bring in local soccer expert Justin Simmons of 104.9 The Horn. He co-hosts the only soccer show in town, The Throw-In, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Justin, as fun as this World Cup Final Four is going to be, you got to start with absent U.S. Round of 16, the previous two Cups, the quarters in 02. By not qualifying this time around, is all that momentum gone? How far away is the USMNT from being a true contender?
We're having such a great World Cup, and then you had to bring up the men's national team and how disappointing it was that they didn't. I know it's disappointing. They didn't qualify. I know Fox would have loved if they qualified as well, but they're not that far off from being a contender once again. I'm not sure they're going to win the World Cup in the next 20 years, but come 2022, I mean, it's a young squad that we're going to be looking at, lots of new faces. Still have to get a long-term coach to handle that situation there. But you see Christian Pulisic on your screen. He's going to be one of the key guys going forward. Luca De La Torre, Weston McKennie, Tim Weah. I mean, there are so many great young prospects. Josh Sargent, just another one. And then there's this other young kid that's playing over in Benfica that's from Texas, Preston Kitchen. I mean, there's just so many good players. And people that are bummed that the United States didn't make it this time around should not give up hope, because they're definitely going to be in contention to make it for 2022. The team is just going to start peaking with those young guys at just the right time. And you have players like John Brooks, who were out against that match against Trinidad and Tobago, who were supposed to be the key member of that defense. And without him, obviously the U.S. unable to win that game and qualify. So
you're telling me we have a chance. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even without the U.S. in this cup, interest seems to be pretty high around here. Is soccer and the World Cup simply becoming more relevant to Americans?
Well, I think you can thank FIFA, the video game. Everybody's playing FIFA, right? But you get to learn about the players, and then you see how it rubs off. I mean, Dennis, your kid, he loves Messi.
That's right.
And you see a lot of other kids running around the cul-de-sac. They're not wearing necessarily a Longhorns jersey or even a Dallas Cowboy jersey. They're wearing Chicharito's jersey. They're wearing Messi's jersey. And I'm telling you, they're wearing Ronaldo's jersey. And it's beautiful to see, because everybody always questions, is the game really here to stay in the United States? And the answer simply is yes. It's growing, and we're hoping that it's going to be coming here to Austin very soon as well.
Well put, Justin. And we really do look forward to picking your soccer brain throughout the show. But anyway, if you can just stay put, we'll be back to you. And I don't know, what do you think, John? Ready?
Well, we got to get to this other story. It was thought that TV ratings and overall economic impact, definitely a lot of interest in getting an MLS team here. Time will tell if it actually happens. We bring 104.9 The Horns, the throw-in co-host Justin Simmons back. Justin, what are the chances percentage-wise of an MLS and Columbus Crew relocating here to Austin?
I'm still 80-20 on this. I really foresee this happening. Everything's looking good. I know you mentioned the timeline in the piece. We're getting closer and closer towards the end of that, but with the way that the vote went for City Council, it really is in the hands now of the city manager and up to PSV to reach a negotiation to make this happen. I remember moving here back in 2005, and you can probably argue that Austin wasn't ready then. It was still that small college town that was oddly weird in just the right way. But now it's growing each and every year. You see the U.S. Grand Prix here, MotoGP, and all the international events. It is truly becoming an international city, and soccer is just another thing to add to that.
See, I like the 80-20. I'm more on the 20 side, so I want to see it happen. Now, if this doesn't happen, will this kill MLS to ATX for the foreseeable future? And also, how does the new USL team at COTA figure in all this?
Wow. So if it doesn't happen now, I don't think it will happen ever. This is really, I feel, Austin's only chance to land a high-tier professional sports team. You mentioned USL, which is the second division of U.S. soccer here in the pyramid in the United States. They say that they're ready to play in 2019. We're just awaiting word from their people about a team name, their coaches and rosters, but they say once they're ready to make that release, we'll have information, and we hope to pass it on to everybody else as well.
Yeah, I definitely like when we had the Aztecs here. They had a nice little following.
No doubt, no doubt. And
a lot of those people are waiting for a new team to come.
Yeah, and I think Justin makes a good point. Austin's all grown up now. It's time.
All right.
Let's be a pro city, right? Anyway, coming up, as soccer grows in the Austin area, the talent pool does as well. In fact, speaking of youth soccer around town, we bring back the Horns, the throw-in co-host Justin Simmons. All right, Justin, what do you make of the explosion of European pro teams making homes in Austin? Because my son plays for FC Barcelona. I know Real Madrid is represented. Liverpool's right in my backyard in South Austin. What do you make of that?
Oh, it just adds legitimacy to the growing number of people that want to play the beautiful game here in the capital city. We keep on talking about, and you just saw it on the piece, how we do have the talent here. They just never really get noticed. And now this is going to give those kids a chance not to just be noticed on a nation level, but possibly an international level. What happens if that next Messi, that next Ronaldo is actually here from Austin, Texas? Now we're actually going to have a really good chance of finding that out for sure.
Love it, love it. Justin, thanks for bringing your soccer expertise to the studio, because we obviously don't have it.
Guys, thank you for having me, gentlemen. I really appreciate it again.
No doubt. We'll keep listening to you on the throw-in Sundays, 9 a.m. on 104.9 The Horn. Appreciate it.
Yeah, coming up, the Tigres Summer Tour makes a stop in Round Rock.